Today I'm going to show you how to use the Nitro Drifter in Fortnite. This includes tips as well as the fastest way to get top speed while getting in the vehicle to get away from people. First things first, let's talk about the spawn of this vehicle, and majorly this is around Mega City, just like the road bikes, the most of them being around the racetrack area for a total of 8 around this area. When you zoom in you can see there's only 5 around the racetrack. Slappy Shores being the second highest amount with 7, and then Mega City being the next one with 6. So the Nitro Drifter can actually spawn with chonkers on them, which are these big tires, but you can't actually get chonkers off the ground as well as cow catchers. You can't actually put these on. The vehicle in this state is the best vehicle in Fortnite currently. It moves super fast, turns super tight around corners on top of that as well, and works well off-road. Now you might be thinking to yourself, hey, the Nitro Drifter probably doesn't work that well off-road. Well, that's not true at all. This vehicle works very well off-road. In comparative to a lot of other vehicles, even better than the standard ones when they don't even have cow catchers on them like the sedan and stuff. It moves very fast, and its turning is highly accurate, so it's really nice to make some really sharp turns and everything else in between. So this vehicle doesn't have a boost button in it, so you won't be losing fuel by boosting it and going faster. If you get in the vehicle and you're like, what are the controls? What do I do to control it? If you can't see them on your screen, you want to be going to your settings here, going into the UI settings, and you want to make sure control prompts are on. When control prompts are on, if I hide where my webcam is real quick for you, you'll notice that underneath my webcam, it shows all of the controls in Fortnite. You have a honk button, you have the drift button, which does allow you to boost after you drift, but it doesn't waste extra fuel. Exit button, radio station, and then changing the radio station. So like other vehicles we've had previously in Fortnite, if your friend is driving it and you do sit on top, you can stay on top of the vehicle unless the vehicle flips. So you can actually have these 3 seats in the car, and then you can probably fit about 4 to 6 people on top of the car. Fun thing about riding on top of the car is while someone's driving, you can actually hit some emotes and you'll just move with it. So one thing that's going to get overlooked a lot for this vehicle is the drift feature and how to use it. So one thing what a lot of players aren't going to understand about drifting in Fortnite, it's not a mechanic that you want to tap. Very similar to drifting in real life, you want to click in the drift when you do it, and you want to turn into it or turn away from it depending on the turn that you're doing or depending on how the car is maneuvering. So what you want to do is you want to hold this button down when you go around corners. You don't want to tap it. The more you hold it down, the better your drift is going to be, and then you need to adjust your steering accordingly. This vehicle has some great responsiveness compared to any other vehicle in Fortnite. I think the best responsiveness, and I've been having a lot of fun using it. So make sure when you drift around corners to hold that drift down and turn into it while holding forward, not to over adjust or under adjust too much. I just got a 29 lap record there. I think my quickest has been 28. Let me know what your record is down in the comment section below. And if you cut across, so that's how you drift in Fortnite. You want to hold the drift button down while turning and then let go of it. You don't want to be tapping it and adjusting it quickly in between stuff, because that's not going to work out nicely for you. Now, what is this special technique that I was talking about? What's the fastest way to get the top speed in these vehicles? What is the top speed in these vehicles? Well, the top speed in these vehicles is about 82 kilometers per hour. You normally will max out around 78 to 80, but sometimes when you hit a boost, you'll get launched up to that 82, and sometimes when you get some air or you get launched through the air, you'll hit around 84 or more. So if someone's chasing you Fortnite or someone's shooting you and you're low health and you're trying to run away from them, what's the best course of action? What's the best thing to do? Now, if someone's too close to you, they're just going to jump in the vehicle with you, so that's not great. But say if you're getting chased and someone's behind me in this area, and I shoulder bash this door and I quickly jump in the car, what I want to do is, I don't want to drive straight away. The person's going to have a clear shot on me, they're going to be able to shoot the vehicles, and the vehicle's going to eventually blow up, and it's going to end up getting destroyed. But what you want to do is you want to get in the vehicle, you want to hold down that drift button, and you want to do a 180. If you do that 180, your vehicle's going to instantly hit that top speed. So in Fortnite, when you jump into the vehicles, if you just hit a simple 180 drift from the minute of getting in the vehicle, you'll notice here that the top speed goes all the way up. Now this does work on top of grass and dirt. Obviously going to work best on the road because these are road vehicles. They're not made for off-road, but they do work fine off-road. So you do that 180 and then boom, there's top speed for you instantly. Not only this, it will confuse the person because it'll jump you in the opposite direction, and then you'll hit a nice boost away from them. So I do highly recommend this. But what if you boost continuously? If you boost continuously, will you get a higher top speed? Will you be able to go really far away from where people are? What if I just do donuts? Will my vehicle end up burning out? Will I lose all fuel? Will I go to 200 kilometers per hour? Sadly, the answer is no. The vehicle does top out at this 82 kilometers per hour. It can be fun to confuse people and then go in any direction. Or maybe if you just can't find people and you're in like the middle of the map, drifting might be the answer to get someone's attention. You see where that person is, you let go of the drift button, and then you just boost towards them. Which comes to the last point of this vehicle. This vehicle works pretty horrible off-road in terms of handling when it comes to turns. So if there's any bump or any lip that's bigger than what you'd typically expect, this vehicle is going to flip. This vehicle will fall over. If you're getting chased, it will kick you out of the vehicle. You will be stuck for a few seconds. So it's really important to note this. So how do you avoid this? Well, essentially, just try to go more across flat land. If you can see there's a big lip coming up, maybe follow the path that's a bit more flat rather than going across the path that has all these bumps. Another big tip as well while going over grass is don't take these really sharp turns. If you take too much of a sharp turn, your vehicle is likely to catch air and is going to be more likely to flip, which is going to make it a lot easier for people to catch up to you and take you out, especially with the kinetic blades in Fortnite. It's not hard for someone to catch up with you. Say for example, I lose all my health here, I quickly get in the vehicle, I think I'm getting away from someone, I've probably made it to about here in the game, and then I accidentally flip the vehicle, the person's just going to catch up with the sword and end up taking me out. These vehicles, like any vehicles in Fortnite, can run people over and do damage to them, but these vehicles can take damage very easily as well. So that is something that you want to be taking note of. These vehicles have some of the lowest health of any vehicles in Fortnite, not counting the motorbikes. And also, it is worthwhile noting that these vehicles also spawn with 40 to 100% fuel, but you can fuel them up with gas stations. In previous seasons, we've sometimes had vehicles that you haven't been able to fuel up at gas stations. So that's how you use the Nitro Drifter in Fortnite. If this video has helped you out in any shape or form, make sure you leave it with a like rating and subscribe down below. Only 5% of people who watch my videos are currently subscribed. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this vehicle. I hope there's some crazy cool creative maps that come out when it comes to racing in Fortnite with them. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.